I'm joined today by Daniel Cross, President and CEO of Spiderbox, who is a digital marketing agency for software organizations. Daniel, thank you for participating in this video.
Thank you, Brooks. Good to see you.
Yeah, likewise. So tell us about your business. What do you guys do exactly?
Okay, we basically build custom software apps and also onboard brands into the market to support those softwares. Just a range of clients from America and Australia, different sort of products, and
Yep.
yeah, that's about it, really.
Nice. So what were you guys doing with your marketing before you chose VBOUT?
A lot of it was coming out of MailChimp, social, obviously all your social media channels. We dabbled with a few other softwares, but yeah, mainly just using MailChimp for mass email marketing, and then just managing social channels, really.
Yeah. Yeah. What were you guys using for social? Were you doing it directly, or did you have a
We
tool?
did a little bit in Hootsuite.
Yeah. Okay.
That kind of allowed us to sit over a few different channels. Yeah.
So what were some of the like the frustrations that you had with that approach?
Probably trying to maintain multiple databases of contacts and just getting a vision of what you're doing over here in Facebook or LinkedIn compared to what you're doing over here in MailChimp. And we just felt we were always jumping around from one platform to the other, keeping all sorts of Google Sheets to try and track things, constantly updating one database and this database. And yeah, so it was quite resource heavy, really.
Yeah.
Trying to over manage all that.
Got it. Do you remember roughly how many tools you were using at that point?
I think, probably sort of 4 to 5, in some cases up to 6. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, sitting across quite a few things.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So when you think back before coming on VBOUT, was there like an event that happened in the business or an incident that might have motivated you to look for a better way to do the marketing for Spiderbox?
Yeah, there was. We had one client who had quite a large database and quite a varied range of different sort of customer groups within that database, and they were looking to set up some marketing automation as well as just being able to manage their customers and sort of create some sort of pipeline to manage that. And
yeah. So
basically, I was geared with the task of establishing what's the best solution for that, what software, which put me in across VBOUT as well as obviously a bunch of other softwares, and sort of did my research and looked into them all, and VBOUT kind of came out the winner.
Do you remember anything in particular standing out in terms of why VBOUT was the best choice for your situation?
I read a lot of reviews and peer analysis on, in particular, VBOUT versus some of your bigger sort of Salesforce and HubSpot. And just reading into those comments, you could see that VBOUT was it had a wider range of tools and was a little bit more probably modern, for lack of a better word, in their approach to what they were doing and bringing it together. So from that, it kind of prompted me to look deeper into it. And yeah, once I kind of got under the hood and really looked at the tool set, it was pretty impressive. So yeah, that kind of was a pretty natural decision once we started looking at it, really.
Nice, nice. So what's been your experience since switching over to VBOUT, just in terms of how you're running your marketing, or like what have you noticed in your business that's different from the way you were doing things before?
Definitely efficiencies. There's a huge increase in time saving across the team. The ability to see your database in one channel and move that database from different, whether they're fresh leads to existing customers, and still maintain them all in one area, put them on different automation flows. Just the ability to even schedule your EDMs, your social posts, and all of those sort of things together. It's just sort of one spot the team can come in. The ability to even share that with our clients
Yep.
has been a big bonus. You know, often they're not heavily involved, but they like to have a view, and to be able for them to just log in and see what you're doing and what sort of response you're getting. And I suppose if you compare it to what we were doing at the time with things like MailChimp, just the ability to add that automation off our EDMs and things like that really kind of added that extra value.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. All right. If somebody was thinking about changing from disconnected tools or different platforms and looking for a system that was integrated and just wanted to reduce the cost and frustration with different tools, what kind of advice would you give to somebody who's going out to the marketplace, and maybe VBOUT might be one of the clients that or software platforms that they're considering?
I would really just make sure you understand the plumbing first before you jump into it. Make sure you really know what you're trying to achieve and what that's going to look like. And you know, clearly set out what are the objectives and what sort of tools do we need, and then you know, whether it's VBOUT or something else, just you know, do your homework and make sure that their toolbox answers it for you. Really, that would be my advice. But
great. Well, Daniel, thank you for your time. Really appreciate it, and definitely appreciate you being a customer.
no worries. Thank you. Good to see you.